Hi, beautiful Scorpios. Welcome to your August mid-month readings 2025 with me, Marianne, from Marianne's Mystic Mentions. Yes, I'm doing a mid-month, and I don't normally do that, but I have had absolutely no time to do anything other. So I'm actually excited. I'm grateful that because I didn't have time, it was just so many things happening, and they were planned and they were things I needed to do. But what's really important is that I get readings out. So here we go. Now, if you are new to my channel, thank you for taking the time to listen and to stop in. I have a format with my channel. I always do a monthly chakra check reading that I start with. I have been condensing my readings so that they're more direct and straightforward. I do add some little bit of astrology mentions in there for the mystic mentions. And then also I use the divinations of the tarot, and I absolutely incorporate an oracle message, at least one, and today will be one. But just to make sure that I'm getting these out and hopefully finished by tomorrow, I'm going to, keep it short and sweet. And this card just came out, but I'm not actually using it. I will be getting to this reading right after we finish finding out what chakra check area is important for you, Scorpio. Now, I always do a little meditation and tune in with every sign prior to the reading. And I like to check in with the energy. And everything is energy. I'm extremely fascinated and interested in energy, and color is no exception. And the color is also in relation to the chakras because they're color coordinated. And as I was tuning into you, I just instantly was drawn to your throat chakra. So I don't know if there has been more conversations you've had lately. As a water sign Scorpio, I know that there are many Scorpio I've met that are very outgoing, but I find a lot of them to be more internal a lot of times, or in other words, they can talk, but there's still a lot more going on inside that, is not necessarily verbalized, but it's felt. It's definitely felt a lot of times. I love the energy of Scorpio a lot of times, and I've been around a lot of them. And with my new job, I'm working with the Scorpio. And I knew that. I tuned into her energy, and Scorpio came up. And so the first day we met, and that was just this past week. And sure enough, she's a Scorpio with 3 placements of Libra. I'm a Libra with 3 placements of Scorpio. So we have our oppositions for sure. But I love Scorpio, and I love the watery, and I love the intuitive, and I love the ruled by Mars. You're the only water sign that is, and you've got that intensity, right? You just have to know how to, you got to learn to know how to work it, as they say. And I think it's all going to be great. And I hope that you are having a good August so far. I feel very strongly that in addition to, maybe speaking more, maybe you are wanting to speak more. Maybe you are needing to say something. Maybe there's some very important information coming to you. But let's find out what your chakra check is and see if there's a correlation there, and the throat chakra comes up. This was the last reading with Libra, and that was the crown. So I'm going to just very basically put it behind my back and shuffle it around a little bit, and also express to you that after this I will correlate the appropriate crystal that goes with the chakra. Now, the chakras, for those that are brand spanking new, have never heard of that. They're the energy centers that reside in it. Once again, energy, right? Because everything's energy. And, they're vital and they're important. And I speak about the 8, which is starting from the root chakra. It works its way up. And man, it's a beautiful gift to have these. But we want them open and live and just feeling our best, right? So when I read to you the saying on the back of the chakra card, it's usually great for making sure that it's open and, and just as robust as possible in that energy. And every area having a specific need and, you know, importance. So for you, beautiful, well, there you go. Now, I mean, that's not actually the throat chakra, I'm going to be honest, but it is blue. So there's that. And so I love that. Thank you, Spirit. That's stuff that, you know, you can see. It's not, well, I think everything's magical in my own way, but the throat chakra color is actually, it's the fifth chakra as well, but it's more of a aqua, I guess you could call it. This particular chakra is the, let me double check for you to make absolutely sure. It is the sixth chakra. Okay, now this is basically the third eye, just between the eyebrows. And that's our intuition and our psychic ability and our, you know, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, all of our natural gifts that we all actually have. But I think you as a Scorpio kind of, you know, you're way up there in the realm of having that natural gift. And that's another reason I love and appreciate you, Scorpio. I really, truly do. So let me read to you what it says. And it says, my intuition connects me to the all-seeing, omnipresent nature of the universe. Divine intelligence flows through me. I am provided profound insights that allow me to navigate life's constant movement with simplicity and ease. Yeah, with you, it's basically a walk in the park. It's just something you've lived with, grown up, known. I've known so many beautiful psychics. Certainly, you represent the eighth house. You're about transformation. I mean, you're about death and birth and rebirth, and you just like, you go deep. Okay, Scorpios. So absolutely love this. And as I said, I will correlate the appropriate crystal. And for the third eye, it's going to be, I'm pretty sure, the amethyst. Oh, yeah. My fave. I love what's surrounding me here. You can't really see it, can you? Let's see, I can push this down just a little bit. I got all sorts of amethysts and things. I always keep it in my pocket when I'm doing my massage work. I'm a Reiki master intuitive, you know, practitioner. I love, like I said, energy. It's something that we can work with every day in our favor. And when we don't feel it particularly working well, we can also work with that and understand that and know the difference. And I really feel like you have that ability. So that is awesome. Now, I just got a cataract surgery as one of the many new things. And I'm noticing I can read without glasses. It's still a little blurry, but I'm going to get the second one done in about 2 weeks. And I'm going to read you what it says. Insight, dreams, intuition. Those are the key words with the third eye. And once again, amethyst. I'm connected to my inner knowing, which strengthens my healing abilities and insights. And there's such pronounced energy with healing. Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, has retrograded, as it does every year, which means it goes more of internal. And it's like it's time to really sit, Scorpio, with things that you feel need to be healed or feel like you need to dismiss completely and allow to release out of your body. Now, we are about to have an entirely new season. We just had the last one in March. Every 6 months, it's the same signs. It lasts for 18 months with the same 2 signs because they always run in pairs. The North Node now is in Pisces, your fellow water sign. The South is in Virgo. South being, you know, the part of us of the dragon we want to release and remove, you know, toxicity, people, circumstances, clutter, mind thoughts, you know, whatever it may be. That's very prevalent. And I'm already sensing we generally can feel that about a month ahead of time. The results and the energy and the messages and the guidance from these eclipses can last 6 months or longer. So let me put in, as I love to do, the amethyst actual stone to infuse the reading with so that I will have even more heightened psychic and intensely beautiful healing energy. Okay, now I have this little beautiful packet that I got this gift set from, and I'll reach for the amethyst and we'll get this reading going. Okay, so I hope you understand what I mean when I pick this card for you. And if not, it may become even more clear because with Pisces, once again, in the North node position, which is the position and direction we all want to be going. It's so much about our intuitive aspects, our creativity, our knowing, and they're the old souls and the, you know, the compassionate, heart-centered, selfless, you know, let's do this together. Let's really imagine and create the world we want. And so, yeah, I'm going to stick this in here, like I said. Oh, and it matches my outfit. Thank you very much. As do the cards. So I'm going to be reading from this Cat Tarot deck. We are still in the last throes of Leo season, and that's a fiery time. And yeah, I felt more energy, I think. And then with Mercury that turning direct like it did, that's been beautiful. But it's going to still build up its momentum as it takes a while, right? It's been in retrograde for, counting the shadow period before and after. It's usually like a total of 6 weeks. Seems longer sometimes, not going to lie. But anyway, that's going to be fully back in the saddle again, if you will, and energy all the way where it needs to be by the 23rd, right along with that new moon, right along with Virgo, and then, yeah, bam. And I think great, you know, that's about feeling more grounded, you know, feeling more like, okay, I got to get things in order. You know, it's been fun to play. Maybe you've been going away and going on a trip or vacation. Most people do. School is basically back in session. The school I just started working for, which I haven't worked for a school in, well, it's been 7.5 years, but I had for about 18 years total in special needs specifically. And in addition to massage, which I'm still doing, just part-time on each. And, you know, there may be, starting, you might be going off to school somewhere. You're ready to get down and make things happen and kind of fine-tune whatever your dreams and aspirations were during the retrogrades, which is time when we think about those things more and we kind of review things, you know, what's going to be best for us. So the 6-card position, past, present, and future with clarification, and ending with an oracle message. Thank you for your time. It's always very valuable. I appreciate it. I would love you to support me by pushing the like and subscribe button. I am growing this channel by hook or by crook. I will never stop believing that. I know there's certain things I still need to do. I'm not sure when I'll find the time, but I will. And nevertheless, your participation and your support in doing those things is exactly what YouTube wants, and none of it costs a penny. It's just a very supportive gesture, and I'm going to thank you in advance if you feel so inclined to do this for me, okay? So, past can be a month ago. There's no specific time, but it's certainly prior to this reading, so we'll leave it at that. And for you, beautiful Scorpios, you have, yeah, you do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Cups. Well, that is your element, the water signs. It's you as a Scorpio, it's Pisces, and it's Cancer. Well, Jupiter's in the sign of Cancer. This is very, very auspicious and good for you as a fellow water sign. Jupiter's the benevolent planet that visits our sign every 12 years, you know, so it's not that often in a lifetime. And it brings luck and it brings opportunity, expand things. It can be phenomenal in just so many ways. Right time, right place. When it's in the same, you know, element as you, it's actually very much in your favor. But more importantly, Jupiter's exalted, which means it's very, very happy and very comfortable in the sign of Cancer. So this is very, very good for you. It'll last through next June. And it does bring up emotions, and the 8 is your house. It's a transformational, but it's time that you know you're moving away from circumstances and emotional things that have not been working, that have weighed you down, that are toxic, and you're feeling great. You're going for that 9th cup, is what they say. And the 9th cup is wishes fulfilled. 10 is the ultimate. Yeah. And you know exactly what this is. And you know, I know. I mean, I did that. I can do pretty much anything. I'm sure you can too. And we do. And then there's times when you're more mature and you're aging, as I am, and I think it's time to not do that if I'm not completely happy. And if you're doing your best and things are just not, it has nothing to do with you, you got to go. I mean, there's just no second guessing it. So perhaps that's exactly what's happened to you. And you're feeling really good about it. But, it didn't come without emotion. Nothing does. And as a sensitive person, as you are, you felt that. But you're in the right direction. You're always being guided in the right direction. The eclipses will definitely transform you, but it'll be for your highest good. So to confirm, or what is the word? I didn't say confirm. To clarify. Oh, thank you. Another card, another astrology sign got this, but not in this position. And I just brought it up. The Nine of Cups. So because of this ability that you've allowed yourself and you recognize as being very important for your well-being and whatnot, to move forward in one direction, to leave, to start somewhere, to find your happiness, your wishes, dreams, your fulfillment, you made the right move. And we listen to our intuition first and foremost, because I have made moves that was a little too impulsive. I have an Aries moon. I can understand that, and I accept myself about that. And I've gotten better about that too. But yeah, I will tend sometimes to go like, oh, but I need to do it now. And nope. I don't think that's what happened. I think you listened very intently. You were guided, as we all are. And you waited to the right thing. And now your wishes are absolutely like a genie in a bottle. Maybe 9 or more. I don't know. But fantastic. It's a 9 year too. So that also represents, the shedding of our skin, and it's the year of the snake. So I use that analogy, but just really, really releasing, just letting go of stuff so you can feel that openness and that freshness, and like a vacuum, allow the right things to come in. Present position, fantastic. 4 of Wands, fire energy in Leo season now for the next week still. You've been revved up. You're Mars ruled, which is the warrior planet, and it's, you're the only water sign, I think I mentioned, has that aspect. I was going to say a few different words, but it wasn't coming out because I wanted to say it right. But that fiery intensity, it's there. But it's great because when that's how things actually happen. We can think things as much as we can feel them, but put them into action by that motivation spirit that brings it to fruition. Okay, there's many components that it takes to manifest, but we're doing it all the time. 4 is this 111, the 1111 card. It's the vortex for you to walk through and find the absolute happiness. And these happen at different cycles in our life and different, peaks and times. But this is the time. And there's happiness and there's love and there might be commitment. And it might be, that time to take that step and to become engaged or, committed in some way. And if it's not love romantically, commit to yourself. Commit to love yourself like never before and to find your 9 of Cups and, not let anything dissuade you from that. And I just love this so far. This is a beautiful reading. Let's go on. Clarifying the 4 of Wands. Oh, 3 of Swords. Yes. Well, I love this depiction because normally it's 3 swords and a heart from the Rider-Waite-Smith. And yeah, it's what happens. I've never met a person that hasn't been hurt, down through their heart. It's just like, it's how we learn. It's how we learn to grow and experience. The first few times, it's like you almost question if you're going to get through it, right? And it's obviously never pleasant. But you do reach a point where you're like, okay, this hurts, but I'm going to be okay. I'm actually probably better off for this. Yes, I know it sounds Hard to believe, and I don't know where you are on that Richter scale, but trust me, another thing that's really important about the Three of Swords is it's already happened. You're healing. You're already in the healing phases. Clearly you are. You've made a choice to leave an emotional situation that wasn't working. You're finding your Nine of Wands. You're feeling that stability now. You know the direction to go. You know the person you want to be, or the persons you want to be with. It doesn't have to be romantic, but friendships, whatever it is. You may have lost one. You're going to find better friendships, okay? Better connections. This is real. It's alive. It's clarifying that you are absolutely on the right. And by the way, as another astrology mentioned, the planet Chiron, which is known as the wounded healer, it's in retrograde. It's been in Aries. It's actually going to change next year. Like so many other planets, it's once in a lifetime kind of thing going on with all of us. It's pretty remarkable. I'm happy to be alive now, in most ways. It's exactly that. The Chiron is about healing our relationships, our deepest desires, our habits maybe. It can be minute. It's beautiful. I really love that. That's right now. That's your present. That's what's happening. Let's see about your future. You can't make this stuff up. So in healing and recognizing what you need to do, and you know what's best for you, and listening, you got the 2 cups. And you got the right relationship and the right partnership, and you're like, yeah, it was worth the wait. It was worth the pain. I mean, even that sounds weird to say, but actually it really can be that. It was like, you're the one. You're that soulmate. You're that, you get me, you're the right fit. And I'm okay with the past, because it's gone and you're here, and this is future and present future, and you're feeling pretty smitten with each other. And once again, it could be friendship. It does not have to be romance. But there's a good partnership happening here, okay? And that's what 2 represents. And I love the little tail. And you're a sensual sign. You feel very, very strongly. And intimacy and all that is vastly important to you in your relationships. So let's clarify that. Queen of Swords. Okay, so, well, what can I say to you about this? Air sign, queen versus king, both being from the court. They're people or circumstance, people, places, things that, well, you got the air quality behind you. You can see there's a lot of thought that's going on. There's a lot of conversation. There's talk. There's important conversations and meetings, and I attribute a lot of the conversations, usually when it comes to the swords and the queens or kings, being teachers, mentors, doctors, lawyers, judges, things of that nature. Vitally important to get the information from the right source. So that's what's happening, and you're feeling really good. It's usually about fairness and justice. The swords represent the Aquarians, the Libras, and the Geminis. Libra season will be the latter part of next month, so you might be starting to feel that. Maybe you're with a Libra, maybe you have Libra placements, Scorpio. But some truth will be coming through, if it hasn't already. And you love that. That's how you operate. You don't want to be, you don't want any extra fluff or any BS. Just let's say it as it is, Yeah, it's great. It's usually, there's a softer feel of it, and it's important information. I'll just put it out there to you like that. You may know about, you may have already had the conversation, but you want to, there's completion in that. Overall, really, really nice reading, Scorpio. So I hope you're understanding it now, but I mean, it could take a little bit of time before, till the end of the month. And you can let me know. I would love that. I'm going to finish with your oracle message. And this is from the Starseed deck, one of my favorites. And once again, I'm going to attempt to read without my glasses because I'm pretty proud of it. Although it's still, I'm straining a little bit. It's all really, really good. What else can I say? Something's coming through. Something's coming through. Health is important. Healing your heart, of course, but also just making sure you're tending to yourself. And if you have a specific doctor that you want to ask questions about or anything's not 100%, no fear here behind that. Just yeah, put out that question. Make sure, because or get a second opinion if you're not even believing it, because your intuition will let you know, Scorpio. I know I rely on my intuition a lot. And a lot of doctors, they do their best, but they don't really know what you're feeling. So hopefully that conversation will go in just the right ways for you, whatever that may be. So once again, thank you for your time. I hope you're feeling really good, because there's a lot of beautiful things that are transpiring, and for you specifically, Scorpio. Your card is Mirith. I'll be darned. Not great. Hireth. Hiraeth. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Oh. See, you're in the world, but you're really of the world. I don't know. You have this incredible gift. You feel and you sense and you know the timing of things. It's just a natural gift for you. But let's read further, okay? Because this is new to me. I'm not 100% sure what the message is, but we'll find out really soon. Other than that, of course, that makes perfect sense. It is alphabetical. Let's see here. Here it is. Hireth is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Well, we know that about you. We've already kind of said that, have we not? Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a different memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, God, Gaia, whatever, higher power. A remembering of interconnectedness and oneness. This yearning can have some This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest in a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships. Oh, now this is hitting home. A journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on the planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the I am here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. And there was the 2 reference here. And there's the possibility of a commitment from the 4 of Wands. I mean, just go for it. You got passion that never ends. And I want the most, and I want you to be the happiest you can be, whatever that means for you. And I love and once again appreciate you sharing your time with me. Have a beautiful rest of August. Love to have you back in September, October, November, December, and so on. Take good care. Until then, bye for now.